Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Hope we are good. Okay, so in this video I'm going to be sharing with you the part 2 of the top bottom analysis which I shared in the previous video. As I promised, I'm going to be bringing you the ranging market parts, right? Okay, so before I proceed, a lot of you have been in my DM asking me what's going on. You have not been posting video, you are not active on Telegram. Hope you are good and all that. It's just 11 days or so, or 12 days that I've not like dropped videos or in the Telegram drop channel or signals or chat breakdown. But I understand. Thank you for checking out, for the care and everything. But the truth is that I wish to announce that I'm actually writing my final exam in the university. So your boy is about to become a graduate very soon. That's the reason why I've not been active. I have to give it all my time and some of my work, which I also attend to. That's the reason I am not actually dropping videos or not active on Telegram like before. Okay, and secondly, I am sad to announce the end of the sale of my Smart Pro trading robot. All right, so I'm automatically stopping the sale. Okay, for those who really want to purchase this robot or want to use this robot, I am sorry to stop the sale. Yeah, it's not like it's intentional. One is that the robotic trading is a very interesting stuff that gives you the time and everything, but I also observe that I myself need or to give um my traders who is purchasing the robot enough time, because some of them or some of us here watching me are not actually technically advanced or in terms of setting up the robot. Before you use a robot, you should know that you must have a VPS, right? And even if you don't have a VPS, you can actually use it, but the major thing is that your laptop cannot be on or your phone cannot be on 24/7 with internet connection. That's the reason why you need a VPS. So this VPS is one of the challenges that some people who have purchased this robot are having, right? And I've been in this field. I've built a brand without any dent of any kind of scam, so I wouldn't like the robot to bring a bad name to me, because a lot of people, because of the how busy I am, I couldn't be responding to their questions, and my team members have been working hard to respond as much as they can. But I noticed that a lot of people who actually purchased this robot were not attending to like on time, so it's becoming like a very disturbing situation for me. So I wouldn't like anybody to make a, even though I've created a video step by step on how to do this, but it is not actually easy on someone who is just starting, because most people who is purchasing this robot are just beginner traders, so they don't even like know anything about the setup, that is setting up a VPS and everything. So I have to stop the sale for now until I'm done with my exams and some of the things I'm doing. Okay, so it's not going to be long. Okay, it's not going to be long, definitely. By the end of August I should be done with anything school, then I will back for you guys. Okay, that's exactly one of the reasons why I have to create this video, just to clear this and make sure that you guys understand the reason why I'm stopping the sale of this robot, because I don't want anybody who is actually struggling to trade purchasing a robot and couldn't install the robot, or having issue or couldn't set the robot well, and it turned out to become a good robot become a bad make you have a bad experience or something. So I wouldn't like to trade my name, my brand, or my product for anything. That's the reason why I have to stop the sale of this robot. All right, so those who really want to purchase the robot or want to use the robot, I think the opportunity might come again, but just stick around. Okay, so that's that for the for that. So for those who have purchased, who have been maybe sending message, I'm not responding on time, I'm sorry, and I hope my team members are now taking care of all those things, because I've tried to talk to them. Everything is now like okay. But if you still have any issues maybe with the VPS stuff, anything, you can still chat them up. Have anybody who have purchased this robot, I know by now you have my team members number, how to reach out to them and everything. So that's that for this brief information. All right, so guys, let's go back to the chart. So I definitely start my analysis on daily time frame or 4 hours time frame in terms of the top bottom. I don't have any reason going up to weekly or monthly time frame because of my entry time frame, right? So now, if you are using 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute for your entry, or 30 minutes for your entry, you know that you don't have any reason going up to monthly time frame or weekly time frame. If you wish to do that, okay, but for me, I start from daily or 4 hours. In fact, most time I start from 4 hours time frame. So this 4 hours time frame, so first of all, I've already checked out some indices, and I know that this crash 300 is actually ranging for a very long time. So now if I zoom out, you are going to see that at this point the price is actually ranging. Okay, so what I need to do is to mark out the lows, okay, and the high that I'm actually seeing, okay, where the price in between the area that the price is ranging. Okay, so when I'm talking about ranging, or what I mean by ranging, is the price is going sideways, it's not actually pushing to the upside or to the downside. So I'm going to be using my rectangular tool to draw, to mark out this. Okay, so you might be asking me, how do you mark out this? So I'm targeting the low. Okay, I'm targeting the low of the fractal and the top also. So let me just do this way so that you understand what I mean. So if you look right here, okay, if I zoom in, you can see I have the fractal there. That's the reason why I'm having that fractal, so that you won't have any confusion of where to place your uh, horizontal line or this rectangular shape. Okay, you can see I have it up there. So what I need to do is to do the same thing below. Okay, so I have the same thing also below. So you can see the shape right here. So now this is the first thing I'm going to do. This is my outer um range, or the resistance zone and the support zone. The one above is the resistance and the one below is the support. Okay, so are we stopping here? No, you can actually go inside and also draw in your other zone, or mark out other zones. So if I zoom in a bit, you can see that currently the price is actually at a very strong zone. And what do I mean? If you look right here, from here, you are going to see how the price have respected this zone at this point. Okay, the price have been here. Okay, so it's actually a dynamic zone, okay, which you have to also pay close attention to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick either a horizontal line, or I'm still going to pick this same line to mark out this zone, right? Also to mark out this zone. So what I'm going to do also is to change the color of that inner horizontal line, maybe to black. Yeah, that's another thing I can do. You can see this inner one is different from the outer horizontal line or the rectangular tool. So with this, you'll be able to know the one for the inner and the outer. Okay, so one of the reasons why you should know this is that you want to know the one outer, like the one you have, this one, okay, this one here and this one here. For me, is definitely going to be more stronger than any of these lines you are marking inside. So you can check out other support and resistance zone in between. Okay, but this is actually the best, like the major one I'm seeing at this point. Okay, so I have these things marked out now. So the next thing is, you have done like the first job. The next thing is to go down to the next time frame, which is 1 hour time frame. So I'll simply go down to 1 hour time frame. So if you look at 1 hour time frame, you can see that the price have been respecting all these zones and marked out on 1 hour time frame. This is just, you can do the same thing, guys. Okay, this is a real-time chart. You can check out everything I'm going to be sharing with you today. All right, so if you look here, you can see that the price is currently at a zone, which is the inner horizontal line or shape. So now you have the price here. What is the next thing? You have to start, first of all, you can actually, once you are in a lower time frame like 1 hour, okay, you can start looking for other zones you have to mark out. Okay, that is, you mark out other inner support and resistance zone. So if you look here, we still have some. So let me just quickly do few. You can see this zone, the price have respected this zone a lot. I'm going to pick also another shape, that is same horizontal shape, sorry. Then I'll mark out this zone also, which I'm going to be focusing on again. Okay, so this is actually a very important zone also to look at. So I'm just focusing on the current price. I don't need to start going back, looking for this zone for other this thing, because we're actually looking at the next move of the price. Okay, so now I have these are the basic uh, uh, zone or area of interest as long as this crash 300 is concerned. Now you have this thing. The next thing you're going to be doing is your entry. Are you just going to enter? You can see that currently the price at my zone. Okay, so am I going to just buy at that zone, to get this to the upside? Am I going to just buy here? So I am not going to be doing that. I'm not going to be doing that on 1 hour time frame. So what I need to do is to go down to the next time frame and start looking for entry signal. So this is just your markup, your setup, guys. There is difference between your setup and your entry criteria. There are things you must see before you start making entry. All right, that's the most important thing. So now that you have this setup, this is just like your zone where you set your trap. But before you catch the your prey should be able to, you should wait patiently for your prey to enter your trap, meet the condition before you shoot. All right, so that's exactly why you don't just buy because the price that support or resistance, because if you do that, it's like going to fail you. All right, now you have our price here. You can now go down to maybe 15 minutes time frame and start looking for entry. So now you can apply any form of um uh, maybe if you are using indicators, checking overbought, oversold, you can use indicators. For me, I believe that, yeah, if I not just believing, but I know through experience that every strategy, well, whether you are an indicator trader, or you trade the charts, or you trade the candlesticks, or you trade patterns, once you know what you are doing, once you stick to one strategy, I mean, if you use indicator, you stick to indicator with maybe some confluences, you stick with them, with those strategy, know some downside of the strategy and fix it, you are going to be profitable. If you're using candlestick patterns, the same thing. If you're using chart patterns, the same thing. If you're just using that is price action, the same thing. Support and resistance. Every strategy for me works. It all depends on how you learn and how you are using it, right? So and if you are not just running from one strategy to another. Now, if you look here, you can just decide to use. For me, I prefer whenever you're on a lower time frame, when you are trading something like boom and crash. In fact, not just boom and crash, any of these synthetic indices and even currency pair, once you're in a lower time frame, you avoid using candlestick patterns, right? You rather use all these chart patterns, or maybe you are using indicators. Okay, so at this point, if you look at the price movement, you can see that you're having this kind of from here, the price push down, so it kind of giving us this downtrending vibe. So what you need to do is to actually draw in you can use a channel to trade this. Okay, remember I'm using my free hand, so you can use a channel to trade this. So what I mean is that you can just draw in a line that runs down this way. Okay, then you draw in maybe another line. So I'm just giving you just one example of entry. So you can use any of your any entry strategy. Maybe you are using indicator, anything, So to make, I've already shown you a lot of entry strategies on these strategies on sorry on this channel. So now you have something like, what are you going to be waiting for? You are waiting for the price to simply break out from your trend line, retest it, and boom, you are going to be buying. So this is just one entry strategy you can use. Okay, so that's one entry strategy. You can also wait for the price to create a double bottom. You have this zone here now. Okay, you're waiting for the price to kind of push down again to retest this zone and give you maybe a move to the upside. You are going to be buying also using double bottom to enter. That's another entry signal or pattern that you can actually use for your entry. So a lot. The same thing if you look right here what the price did. um if you pay close attention at this zone, you see that the price is not just come and boom. There must be a sign, there must be a signal. You can see the price consolidated at that zone. You simply mark out the high. So this is another one that you can use, the high and the low. The price breaks from this zone and retested it, then you are buying at that zone, right? So this is actually a point you are going to be making entry to. So whenever the price approaches a zone, the price is likely going to give you a signal to buy or sell. So that's exactly what you need to wait for. Okay, and if you are looking at this zone right now, this is a very strong zone and kind of area of interest. So you have to pay close attention to it, wait for the price to break out or retest or give you the another pattern to make entry. So I hope this is simple, this is helpful. You can also do this at your own end. And I think that's that for this video. All right, hope you enjoyed this. Stick around, I'll be back very soon, guys. In fact, when I finish, it's going to be back to back here. In fact, I'm going to be going live and all those things. We trying to pick trades live. This is part of my plans. Because of time I couldn't be doing all these things, and but now just stick around. It's going to be an interesting moment from very soon, very soon, very soon, guys. Yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like this video.